Queen Delincia is in her rightful place now, in a throne overlooking us mere mortals, right? So we are doing a no fighter thralls challenge here on this playthrough. I've got to finish the whole game, all the bosses, all the dungeons, purges, what else? What am I missing? Siege of El Mariah, and everything else I can think of content-wise. I'm not going to, like, do all the sorcery stuff and, like, make all the golems. I don't have to do all the things in the game. This is just me doing all the combat completely solo. We are kind of tracking it with the Dungeon Delver journey here. I've also done the Palace of the Witch Queen, which isn't on this list. I don't know why. And we'll do things like the Barrow King, which is also isn't on this list. But it's a kind of easy fight, isn't it? So I'm using this just because it's easy to kind of like have a checklist for myself. So we live up here. We decided to live up here by Mounds of the Dead because this isn't really like, whilst I'd still talk about what I'm doing and explain it, you know, it isn't a beginner kind of series, right? This one, unusually, because usually it's kind of beginner friendly. So I thought we'd go and live somewhere kind of tough near this very tough NPC camp, where the enemies are now super buffed because they have a lot of armor. They don't seem to take a lot of damage in this chapter. We don't want the fighters from here, although the fighters are fantastic. We're just here because the crafters are so good. And we got ourselves already a Work of the Lost Tribe. Oh, I didn't replace those foundations, turds. We got ourselves a Work of the Lost Tribe. who is a shield right armorer who will add extra armor value to everything that we wear. We've got a couple of edge smiths who are the guys that add armor pen to weapons. Neff, thank you so much for 27 months. Welcome back, lovely. Kane, thank you for the 3 stream watch streak. Thank you, lovely people. Thank you, lovely. There you go. I think Louis Vuitton did the horse thing. So yes, so we're doing a no fighter challenge, working our way through the dungeons at the moment. We've got ourselves some legendaries we've picked up from, you know, as we're going around. We're farming bosses as we go around the map. We're doing an agility build, as I usually do. I'm working my way towards max agility. I'll probably do max vitality, 3 perks in grit and 1 perk in expertise for like end game stuff. For certain bosses, I may decide to go full grit and choose Steel Feud, which is my preferred kind of perk for really hard hitting bosses that can kill you in a couple of hits. Things like the Arena Champion. I may not bother with that for the Arena Champion. Yes, I will think about that. Maybe people like Rock Branch or Rock Slide. I might go for that because Rock Slide is just, it really hits very hard. And his AoE is a pain. So yes, we're going to kill all the world bosses. So there you go. However, for things like Siege of El Mariah, purges, just general like knocking about the game, I prefer max vitality because we just get lots and lots of hits by lots of enemies. This is our little house. I will show you. There you go. I will show you the house, which I have upgraded to insulated wood since last stream. So it's now a combination of insulated wood and flotsam roofs and what are they called? Fences. There you go. I just did a couple of like things before the stream. Honestly, this game, and just like Valheim for me, is just very, very, very relaxing, nice little bit of escapism. I just love the kind of peacefulness of like building peacefully off stream sometimes. So I just wanted to kind of upgrade it, as I had mentioned I would. Added a bit of like vines on the side. We've got some statues of Ymir just to kind of keep it sort of simple and rustic. What else did I want to show you? Yes, and I did decorate inside because I was like, well, I need to decorate as well. So we put just a couple of carpets down, a couple of little decals. Thank you all for T-posing in my honour. Appreciate that. It's just like a salute. Don't worry about that. Don't be alarmed. Some lighting. I put some chandeliers up. You know what I mean? For the pretentious among us. Yes. We found a fish in a fish trophy in some boxes. So I've put that up. The dogfish or whatever. I absolutely love it here. It's such a beautiful location. It's just gorgeous. And there's star metal that spawns like or falls just behind us. And then, yeah, so I didn't do a huge amount of decorating downstairs because this is a workshop, you know, it's a place to kind of crack on, get the work done and everything. We haven't reached level 60 yet, so I haven't made my level 60 benches. And I never make the improved tier of benches, personally. I just go straight from the basic benches up to the epic stuff. So we're not using any fighters at all in this playthrough. So we got a couple of dancers here, and you'll notice that I've put them on passive withdrawal. So if anybody did get into the house, they would not fight them. Delincia here is also on passive withdrawal, and we decided in this playthrough, because we were going to be bumping into Delincia a few times, rather than kill her, we would befriend her and give her her rightful place in this throne, because, you know, she is the queen and she deserves it. So she's kind of like looking out on with her loyal subjects here who are dancers. So we should be getting entertained by them just from sitting there. And they're sitting on the Yamatai pillows, which now are interactable, and you can have thralls kind of use them and stuff, thankfully. So I put some like carpets down, a little bit of like decorative items, these like commander's tables from the Zingar and stuff. These are those arcane braziers that I just really, really love. I would really like a very big version of this, Funcom, if you're listening. Wouldn't that be super cool? Like a giant version. A bit like the... they've just given us the Lemurian braziers. It doesn't even have to be that big, but like maybe like the same size as the Aquilonian kind of large round braziers, like that kind of size. You can fit them on a foundation. I would like that, personally. And we have like a banquet. Every time I sit on this, I'm like, it looks like you're sitting on a different kind of throne, doesn't it? It looks like you're going to be playing chess or something. But I did set out like a banquet for, you know, decorations and whatnot. So upstairs is pretty similar. Everything like the footprint of the building is the same as it was last time you saw it. But I did put some walls in there, just kind of indented it by one and put some walls in so I could make these bedrooms into kind of slightly cozier little sections. This is our little bed. We've got these Aquilonian divans that I think were in the Bazaar at some point. Everything that you see from the Battle Pass or from the Bazaar, assume Funcom gave it to me. Disclaimer, there you go. You know, DLCs and stuff were like bought before that. Some of them gifted by this community. But anytime you see anything from the Bazaar or the Battle Pass, just assume I'm giving you my own opinion about it, because I always will. But assume it was given to me by Funcom. There you go. Thank you to them. Okay, disclosure's important. So yeah, so I think it looks a lot better. I don't know how you feel about it, but it kind of feels much more kind of, you know, more like a proper base now. I wasn't sure what to put on these little tables, but I really like them. I think you could put kind of lamps on there. I put a golem head spare part and like a picture and some tokens of remembrance. But they're really nice tables for like under that window. And we've got our like nice little balcony and whatnot. So there you go. A very nice, appropriate, you know, regional base, I guess. Hello, Jim. Hello. I'm glad you like it. You never use epic benches, do you? Oh, you don't make, so you don't make, like, top-level gear yourself? Question mark. Do you just kind of stay with, like, Sumerian steel, or you just never make, like, epic gear? I'm gonna base exactly where you built yours, nice. It's at such a nice location. I really like it. Hello, Respawn. Hello, Dave. For the giveaway, do we get gifted DLC if we own the game? So you have a choice between either the base game or a DLC of your choice. That's it. That's it. Either way. One or the other. Depending on whether I have the DLC, you'll let me know which one you want. I'll check I have it. Subject to availability, basically. There you go. Use the improved ones, not the big ones. Oh, I see. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You could collect some Sumerian brews. Do you know what, Kane? I was thinking we need some people for the table. We could place some like berserkers around here. We've got 4 seats. We could put some people at this table. I'm so glad they've given us like nice looking food finally. We've got cooked shell back, fruit baskets, cheese, there's a bit of bread on the plates, some fish and roasted ham and whatnot. So I really like how it's turned out, to be honest, you know. The main thing I built on stream, but I just all the upgrades and stuff I've done off stream. There you go. Been very relaxing. I've been doing this today. A Conan playthrough would not be Conan without having it. And it's Snow Hunter, exactly. We do have a spare one in the wheel, because we did find another one. So there you go. So we've got a spare. I don't know what we'll do with her, really. I did place the crafters that we found last episode. I put the Daya Lead Drinker in there. We've got just a tier 2 Cimmerian here. We got Apra 1,000 cuts we got from Sepamaru in our workbench, so he can make and repair our train bindings, which we haven't had to use yet. So yeah, we do need to kind of get the rest of the crafters. I don't have any tanners. What else do I want? I would like a bladesmith just for the set, although I'm probably just going to use legendaries. Yeah, a couple of tanners would be good. We did get a carpenter who's currently, he's on strike at the moment. That's all right, sir. I'm sorry about your pay, or lack thereof. We got a tier 3 at the moment for the carpenter. We've got a tier 3 alchemist, so we could do with some named people. And I thought we would start today by doing some NPC camps we haven't visited yet, because we haven't been to Summoning Place, we haven't been to the Gallion. Is our cook, lone fisherman from Sepamaru as well. So there you go. I think that's all the updates. I haven't played since I last streamed. I've only upgraded this place really. Yes, I will have to like upgrade these like foundations and stuff later. But I really like these chandeliers. If you have an issue like I had, and I've had this many times over the years, what I didn't realise is if I just logged out and logged back in again, it fixes it, like many things in this game. But if these chandeliers, if when you're placing them, if they are like an angle, then just log out and log back in, and then you can place them straight. Because I had that issue on stream ages ago with some different kind of like ceiling hanging stuff. There you go. So, shall we go? We haven't done the Gallion and we haven't done the Summoning Place. So let's head to the Summoning Place and the Gallion, I reckon. Oh, I've turned off nameplates for my screenshots. There we go. Let's go. Pigeon is up to 40,000 HP right now. Which is kind of crazy. Everything is like super prepped. I did all my prep pre-stream this time. We've got some cold protection, not that we really need it. We've got some bedrolls. We've got some items for crafting wheels. So I'm probably going to put a wheel at every NPC camp that I come across. But we do need some iron for it. Do I have a stack of iron somewhere? And actually, let's strip this tanner's stuff. Not elephant hide, ever. Feline pelt will strip. Wolf pelt will strip. Bear hide strips into thick hide, we'll strip that too. I'm not going to make any medium armor, otherwise I could just get more rhino hide if I wanted it. We have picked up a huge amount of padding in chapter 4. Like, look at this. 50 perfected heavy padding, 21 perfected light, 40 regular heavy, 50 light heavy, 50 regular light, and then 80 medium. I mean, it's crazy. Do I have a little like backpack? I guess I'll take this one. I like to keep a backpack with me just in case of emergencies. I've got grog to buff myself. I've got salted exquisite meat, and I have some elixir of grace. I'm probably going to use the elixir of grace and the salted exquisite meat because I can use those together, whereas the grog counts as food. Mind you, maybe I could take that and leave the meat behind because the grog doesn't expire. I should have a double buff now. There we go. Yeah, let's leave the snacks behind. There we go. Everything else can stay here, really. We'll keep the cooked pork feast. I don't think the Magi Skull can be used for anything now. I did pop to Mech's place, and I don't think you can use the Magi Skulls. So maybe I'll just keep hold of that. You can turn in the severed head of Karak, and you can turn in black blood. Blood crystals. That's it, isn't it? So I'm not in creative, not in God and Cloak. All right, let's head off, shall we? So I'm using the Blade of the Adventurer as my main weapon. I've got a Forged Light, which is a strength weapon that I'm only going to use a bit, probably, because I don't have any points in strength. I'm using up these legendary shanks, which are bleed and crippling daggers. Really, really good. We got some Mishra's bites we got from the bear at Azagarth. Do I want anything else? Probably not. We're going to kind of go around and murderify a bunch of world bosses as we go about the place and collect skeleton keys. Let me put this in here. All right, shall we? Let's go. We'll have to deal with the dudes at the nearby camp. Do I have any aloe, actually? Always. Let me get a bunch of this. I know, a lot of aloe. Sweet. Let's craft a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That'll keep us going. Oh, it's so beautiful up here. I love it. Base is always full of Sinner's Refuge Thralls. Yeah, I like the uniforms. Oh, on the dancers, the slave forged, what are they called? You usually have more aloe than the desert. I know. I see, well, I do run out sometimes. The Garden Captain armor has more armor rating than the Black Knight armor and its agility. Than the Black Knight armor. The final item in the battle pass you're talking about, I assume. Which is the Black Knight armor? You're talking about this guy. Yeah, I guess we can have a look at this. She looks very oddly stocky, doesn't she? In this armor. I never use these. I mean, I might craft it, I guess, but when I get to level 60, I'll be making probably the Stygian soldier armor with a shield right. Sorry, I'm just admiring the base. I'm kind of happy with how it's turned out now. It just looked a bit boring and rectangular when I first made it, so I was kind of happy it looks a bit... just looks a bit nicer. I put some plants around. You know me, I always put hops everywhere. I really like it. There you go. Oh, from Sipter. Ah, okay, I see. I get you. Well, we're doing... we're going to only use stuff that you can get on Exiled Lands here. Alright, let's see what's in the Stargazers little camp over here. Blacksmith tier 1, Sumerian fighter tier 2. I've got to warm up. Look at that. Look at that little damage they take. I'm going to use my easily replaceable daggers. And I've just been using bleed on the Sumerians because they have so much armor now. I'm just not using my good weapons. I only do about 60 per hit with my good weapons. In spite of my points in agility. So I'm just going to let the tick damage do its job. The main reason I wanted to move up here, apart from just really liking this area and not having lived here for a long time, is because I wanted to get Work of the Lost Tribe, who is the shield right that I usually kind of spawn in when I'm doing, you know, testing and stuff like that. So I'm really glad we got him already. And really, anything that you want in the game, if you just kind of live nearby it, you're going to end up with a bunch of that one thing, aren't you? Okay, shall I drop this stuff here? Shall we put it on... We're going to be getting more of it, aren't we? Pigeon is going to be the one I use for, like, dumping stuff on. Okay. Let's go. Come on, horse. That's not a horse, that's a pigeon. I need pay attention to your combat damage. I've seen an armor rating discrepancy. You're finding an armor rating discrepancy. In what way? Elaborate. Against whom or from whom? Shall we check? Okay, we have to check for Lineal every time we pass here. It's just a personal thing. Because we don't have a Lineal yet. And I would like to get a couple of Lineals to flank our Delencia. Are you a dude or a Lineal? That is a dude. I'm going to go dude on this one. Yeah. A long-haired dude. No? Question mark? Yes. That is a boy. Hi. Listen, I wasn't going to make the time to, like, fight you and stuff. Oh, he got bored. Yeah, he was afraid. All right, shall we go? Okay, so let's go to the summoning place and the Gallion, because we haven't been to those NPC camps yet. We could fight the Berserker, but I don't really need his armor now, or her armor. So let's just get out of here. Let's get out of this rainy place, shall we? I haven't regretted moving here yet, though, you know. I was a bit worried that I'd be like, oh, it's raining all the time, and I like it. I think it's kind of cool. It's not too far from Seppimaru, really. Easy ride down there. Hello, White. Yeah, let's get out of here. Dun, 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 dun. We could check out what's at this little like NPC camp on our way. There is a bearer that spawns there, so we could grab whatever loot they've got. So if I fight them, can I just get them away from the whites? We lose their aggro. Like, what I find strange is that the leash distance is so different for like different animals, creatures, enemies. Like, you cannot get, if you go past the entrance to like the first mound, the main mound, or like I always think of it as like the first mound. Like, look how far these guys are following. Then the Cimmerians will run back into their camp while you're like mid-fight. And these guys follow for ages. I don't know how they've decided that. Okay, they've left us. See how much more damage I do. Okay, so let's leave these guys here, shall we? That's the Better Thralls mod that allows me to do that. Just a lot quicker. And we'll just pop down here. Tier 2 Barrow. Tier 2 Archer. Tier 2 Fighter. Bit of warming up. Barrow has nothing, like, no HP really. So we're probably not going to go to the Well of Skelos until we're level 60 and we've got our, like, main armor and gear set up, probably. We did all the previous dungeons sort of as early as possible. Let's grab this bearer pack. Did I pick up iron? I don't think I did I? I was intending to get some, but I completely forgot. I'm not bothering with fatalities, really. Hi there, sir. At least we'll get XP from this. There we go. Do I want to take the armor? We do have a... Oh, he's flying. Sit. I can't even interact with him. Hello? Okay. Let's go. I don't really want to take that with me. Let's go, peeps. Let's get our camels. I had a Thrall with 1700 armor rating and a green kappa smacked her and took half of her 4000 HP. What with how many smacks? That's the question, I guess. I don't know. That's weird, Jim. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Notice that also. Not today. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. Kappas don't do like 2000 HP in one hit. Or they didn't anyway last time I checked. So I don't know. And is it on like official? Is it on single player? Is it on like some kind of changed rates or anything? I'm assuming that you've like considered that, obviously. No mods? Alright. Onwards, friendos. One what, sorry. Dun, 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 dun. Doo, doo. Doo, doo, doo. Hopefully, like, volume is okay. Game isn't, like, super quiet. Bum, ba, da, da, dum, bum, bum. Bum, ba, da, da, dum. We're in a kind of reasonably quiet place right now. Bum, bum, ba, dum. Let's fight world bosses every time we pass them, because we need as many opportunities to get legendaries as possible. So we'll fight this kitty up here and the one down there. You guys stay here. Let me just put you on a really long follow distance so that you get the XP. They are very slow to they're very slow to level, I've got to say, but they are getting so much XP, so much HP, sorry. So I'm saving my Blade the Adventurer for NPC camps or groups of skeletons, things like that. So anything I don't need to use my two-handed sword, because I don't have a replacement for it yet. I'm just using whatever else I've got that will work. My plan will be to get Baltier's Razor as my main weapon, and Bector Corbin as my alternative. I've fought cats so many times recently. There we go. So all I want is the key. Bum, bum, bum. Doo, doo, doo. Come on, buddies. Oh yeah, you're already on follow. Let me just put you back on short follow distance. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Single player, just a barber mod. Okay. Well, it shouldn't affect your damage or anything like that. I mean, unless you've got, you know, when you start your single player world, unless you've accidentally like tweaked some settings or something, I don't know. It doesn't seem logical to lose 2000 HP. Has anybody else noticed Kappa's doing a ridiculous amount of damage? Because for me, it isn't about the isn't so much about the armor. It's about the fact that they shouldn't do that much damage anyway. You know. Hello, Thomas. Hello, hello. Second kitty. Oops. Just gonna tell the camels to flee. Oh, Kudo. Why do you have to try to join in? It's just absolute chaos. Can we deal with this freaking Kudo? So I actually prefer to fight world bosses completely solo with nothing following me. Because then you can really predict what the enemy's going to do. You don't end up with this ridiculous kind of Benny Hill situation. There we go. Okay, sloppy, but we got it done. Don't usually a Kappa doing any damage to a Freya with a regular heavy. It's really unusual, a Kappa doing that kind of damage to a Freya. Yeah! Did I get my key? I assume I did. Do 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 do. Yeah, so I wouldn't say that's even about the armor. I think that's just something's wrong with the damage, I think. My 2 emotional support camels. That's it, exactly. Everybody needs an emotional support camel or 2. I just need something to carry my stuff, really, you know. Dun, 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 dun. Let's move those into 7 and 8. Do, 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 do. All right, let's go do some NPC camps. We should get to level 60 today, I would say. But to see your combat to see if anything is doing insane damage. My goal for the day. I see. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. So I'm wearing. I've got like 1200 armor value, and also bear in mind, your creatures and thralls and things like that will have some kind of natural armor, won't they? So I've got some armor from Grit. Dun, 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 dun. Do, do, do. Mm-hmm. So I usually go through Sappenrew on the way out. We could check there. I don't really want to take people back though yet. But we do, mind you, we have insta-taming, don't we? Let's go check Sep. Seeing as we need tanners. We need named carpenter, tanner. What else? Alchemists. Hopefully we'll see. Maybe we'll see a witch doctor at the summoning place. Shall I grab a little bit of iron while I'm here? Just because we didn't bring any iron with us, as far as I remember. I don't really want to fight those skeletons, really. We got this star metal pickaxe from, I think, Mounds, probably. And I think we used an advanced tool upgrade kit on it that we also looted. I think that's enough, isn't it? So let's just take that with us. We'll put it on the horse. So we can, if we see a person, we can just put down wheels wherever we are, really. Self-sufficient. Features can't touch it. Oh, bless you. I've been playing a lot of Valheim recently, so I don't know. We shall see. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe we'll kill the brute on the way through as well, because I could do with another set of shank daggers, because the cripple is very helpful. Right. Let's see what's in today, shall we? Nothing on the armourer bench. The blacksmith spawns, nothing there. Let's go check the carpenters. Nothing there. And then nothing at the blacksmith spawn either. Sometimes we get... What have I seen here that isn't a carpenter? I think the taskmasters... Is it taskmasters sometimes spawn now. They never used to share the spawns with the carpenters. We could do with another cook. There's no lone fisherman. And let's go check this random spawn up here as well. Just in case something good is there. Carpenter. Check the alchemist. Nothing good there. I don't care about set priests. Probably not going to use religion. Okay. Alrighty. Take the repair kit. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Do we kill Seth on the way through, I wonder? Lamplighter is from the Better Thralls mod. Let's deal with Seth. Just to stock up on Seth's truncheons. Every time I enter and leave this dungeon, he will reset. So if I need a Seth's truncheon, I can just leave and come back in, leave and come back in. And he'll respawn because single player stuff. While he's having a small accident, we'll get our grog from the boxes, which is serving us very well. It's our agility buffing drink, which replaces salted exquisite meat. Ooh, and we got a truncheon. Nice. I shall take that. Very nice indeed. Let's go. Always worth popping in. Ticket max, Grignari. Ticket space and then max, if you want to buy as many tickets as possible. I don't know why I don't always pin it at the top of the chat, just so it's easier for people. Otherwise I end up repeating myself about a bajillion times. Ooh, let's grab some alchemical base, hopefully. Not that we need really very much of anything with the amount of padding we've been picking up. Do 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 do. Da-dum. Ba-da-dum. I always go this way to avoid the thugs. And you can get lube with the luscious up here because there's always dancers, like 3 dancers up here. I always look. I don't really care about getting lube with the luscious, but I still go that way. I don't know why. Just my muscle memory, I guess. I would be picking up a bit of aloe if I didn't already have a bunch on me. I could refill my water as well while I'm here. Let's do that. Dun, 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 dun. When we defeated the Witch Queen in the Palace of the Witch Queen, we didn't manage to loot her body. Ah. Shall we? I think we only have one taskmaster. So we have a torturer's bench and we have the wheel at home. We don't really need anyone for the wheel, to be fair. But I would like to put somebody on the wheel just for, like, decorative purposes. Shall we? Let's do it. Just the good one. It's got 52 hits on it. This is the one with the buff on it. I'll just use this one while I've got. Use it up. What are you, tier 2? Let's deal with the low level first. So, I could definitely use purple lotus orbs now. You might think that it's stupid not to use them. Or if you understand that I enjoy this, you might realise why I'm doing it. Because this is fun for me. It's like, it's a bit more of a thrill than just like concussing people without aggroing them. Take down the lower levels first. There we go. That's just me and you, cat. Who are you going after? There we go. Sleepy times. Alright. Let's run through and see if we find anybody else. How many hits do I have left on my truncheon? 3 hits left on it. Okay, let's get our others ready, just in case we see somebody. I have nighttime on super quick, which is why the moon is hurtling through the sky at a rate of knots. Go. I guess I want to save the shank until we replace it. Just because that cripple is handy. Look at it flying through the air. Bye! Just like that. It was daytime. Anna likes the party. I just like the chaos. You know what I mean? I like it. Okay, nothing exciting here. These should be alchemists. Nothing exciting there. This is always a dancer. This is a random spawn. Carpenter tier 1. Not good. It's always a taskmaster, but they're just a tier 1. Random spawn, but it's a tanner. No use to us right now. Not a tier 2. We've got the luxury of steel bindings now because we've got tier 3 or above on our torturer's workbench. So we've got the recipe for these bindings, which just means you just don't ever have to worry, really. And I always like to carry about 2 pairs with me. Two sets. It's not a pair, is it? Just a pair. What, just a pair of bindings, I guess. This is quite often a truncheon in here. Yeah, well, there you go. Some leather bindings if we needed that. Some warming foods. Tier 1 taskmaster. Tier 2 taskmaster. I can't climb because I've got cat on the rope. Let's do the whole why you have a dog and bark situation. Carpenter tier 1. There's another random spawn here. What are you, bud? Tier 2 dancer. Those are always archers. Okay, I guess we'll check up here. If there's anything interesting. The only thing is if I run away, they will despawn or switch over. Never used a purple orb, did you? Have you never gotten one from a chest at second room? How can you get a camel? You can buy them from Ulrich, the beast tamer, or whatever it's called, at the den. There's a spawn, what does you call it? There's a trader at the den. It's like 10 gold coins. Camels are rideable. If you put the camel, what is it called? The camel calf into, if you put them into a stables, you'll get a mountable one, so you can put a saddle on it. If you put them into an animal pen, you'll get one like the one behind me, who is just a carry friendo. But they have a lot of like inventory space. So they are good. They can't jump. That's my only complaint, really. Otherwise, I think they're great. Look at this. So this is the mount. It's got 20,000 HP. Look at this one. This is the carry dude. He's got 42,000 HP already. They will nerf that eventually, I'm certain. Look at all this inventory space. And the horse. Loads. Yeah, the Purple Lotus orbs are really, really good. Definitely. But I just like the thrill of like knocking people out, really. We do have a wheel somewhere around here. Over there. A pop cat in that. There it is. Got taming on super quick. Here we go. Can carry these. Okay. This is some critter. Okay, there you are. All right. Camels. Yeah, they heal so much, definitely. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Dum dum dum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do. Bum 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 bum. Need to eat something. Sorry about that. Let's go. Hello, Paolo. How are you, lovely? Dun, 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 dun. Right, let's get the brute on the way through as well. Can stock up on my daggers. Bum 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 bum. What are we gonna fight him with? Use the blades, and we'll take some of these spectre coatings for the fight as well. Just like a debuff. Give some tick damage. Like, I'm so surprised to see damage because I'm so used to fighting Cimmerians now. It's crazy. Did you drop, brother? Got a repair kit and some demon blood. We'll take that. Oh, so I'm just using this because I don't want to waste the durability on one of my other weapons right now. I just like to use this occasionally, mix and match, till I get my favourite gear. Plus we can get a couple at the same time. There we go. Repair kit for our armour, bits and bobs. Okay, let's go deal with the brute. Sing, hang out with you. Oh, bless you. It's so good to see you, Paolo. Love me a positive person. You know what I mean? It's a happy family in or out of the corner. Oh, the corner. just stand here and hit you, bud. Okay, heal up. Debuff kind of lasts a decent amount of time. Tick damage is nice. Use my meat shield. It's very nice though. It's like a bleed tick damage on a sword. I love it. We can use it on anything. Pigeon is basically a wall. Thank you for that. Okay, that's the sound of it running out. Sandstorm coming. Let's get the fight done. There we go. Yeah, we got exactly what we wanted. Thank you, RNG. More of the shank. Excellent. Yep. What I like about that is it's got cripple on it, which is really nice against Cimmerians. My liking. Alright, we got what we wanted. Let's move on. Let me heal first, actually. So I got some crappy wraps with me. Which are my preferred way of just healing through sandstorms without a sandstorm breathing mask. Because the animation takes such a long time. I could make a breathing mask. I will do if we go to the Shattered Springs at some point. Apart from that, I don't really use them. Even for the volcano, I just like leave the area. Hello, Halimir, hello. Sorry I'm late, that's alright. Take a seat at the back of the class. Pigeon is fearless. Just stands there in the middle of action, doesn't even... I know! He's oblivious. Are we taking damage? Barely any. Did learn how to play Conan. Bless you. Glad it's helpful. Weird that camels have so much HP when they drop bearers. I think it's... I don't think they... It's just a guess, but I'm assuming that this wasn't planned. I'm assuming that somewhere along the line they didn't expect it to have 42,000 HP. Personally. Just a guess. But I agree with you. It is weird to like drop the health of bearers and have camels have so much. The only thing is I would say is possibly is because this camel here is currently set to flee when attacked. He's on withdraw, right? He's on passive withdrawal. Otherwise he would spit at the enemy. Because we're doing no fighters, he's just on like passive. So he's supposed to run away when he gets attacked. The horse version, the mount version, will flee just like your horse will. The AI works exactly the same. It just keeps moving away. It does a good job of that. So it doesn't have as much health. So I suspect they know that this one is busted and doesn't work properly. And that's why they gave it so much health. That's an alternative, like, potentially, like... God, words are hard sometimes. It's an alternative, like, option. But I don't think they'll stay like that. Maybe when they fix the AI, maybe they'll... I don't know. I feel like the fleeing mechanic, I would hope, would just be the same for both of them. It is very tempting to fight the Red Mother while we're going through here. Let's, shall we? Dun, 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 dun. I'm not going to fight the Bebers. I don't want to fight her in the corruption, that's the only thing. So I guess we'll just fight one of the... what is the word? Mini-bosses. God, I apologise, people. Right, you guys stay here. Right. They're on scouting. Let's go use Mishra's Bite against this lady. So I think I'm going to fight here just because it's a much... I just prefer fighting her on this level ground. I'm not warmed up particularly well. So she might murderify me. I've been playing a lot of Valheim. So if I try to roll with my mouse button, you'll understand why. I'm struggling to make contact with her. We had this the other day. Like, look at this. I'm not hearing the sound. I don't know what that's about, because I've not experienced that before. See? It's not making contact. No sound. Under her chest. I wonder if it's because my character's too tall or something. Like, what is that? Anyone else experienced it? It's not doing anything. Trying to get in a position where I can actually do damage. No damage. Nope. I'm gonna go for the flanks. Oh, she hit me. Is that the first time? Sorry, I'm not talking much. I'm just focusing. No hits. See that? Sometimes it works. Maybe some kind of sync issue? I don't know. But this feels like it's new to chapter 4. I don't remember it ever happening. No hits. No hits. No hits. It's like she has a little immune patch on her tummy. There. No hits, not registering. There we go. Alright. Well, I think she hit us maybe like once, maybe twice, maximum. It's pretty good. Alright. Let's get our dragon bone. Which is probably the main thing we want. Respawn! Thank you for the 5 table gifted subs. My goodness. Thank you, lovely. Thank you, thank you. First thing is trying to hit a croc with daggers. You just end up croc serving. Hello, Pixie. Seeing it on other mobs, always assumed it's due to weird hitboxes to know. Well, the scar tissue from Free This Necessity. Maybe. Maybe. Thank you, Respawn. Thank you, thank you. If it bleeds, we can kill it. The fat in the chest and preventing from taking damage there, so they know as bug fat. Yeah, that's it. Have the issue with my Berserker Axe. Swing not connect. The thing is, I'm pretty sure this hasn't happened before this chapter. If Pigeon were a llama, it would spit at Danger's face every time. Oh my god. There's no key on the Brute, no. You don't get keys from the Unnamed City apart from the snake, because that's just a world boss, basically. I'm going to drop the leather because we've got that. Don't need the heads. I don't really need demon blood. I don't really want the fangs. I guess we'll keep the fangs in case we decide to go all, like, Windmill of Bones. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Right, you can hold the dragon bones and the fangs and the witch powder. Do, 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 do. Dun, dun. Right, let's go fight a world boss so we can get ourselves the Heart of a Hero, clear our corruption on our way to our NPC camps. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. I have done a command in the chat. If you know, Funcom are doing a giveaway to a charity fundraiser for Save the Children. If you want to check out their auction, or you want to donate to Save the Children, there's links to both of their sites there. There you go. I just want to mention it every now and again. We're also giving a giveaway for either base game of Conan Exiles, Steam key, or a DLC of your choice, subject to availability, depending if I have it or not. Let's go for agility here. So exclamation mark ticket in the chat if you want to win that. Shall I use my sword? Just because there's multiple people. So I'm just going to fight him because I want the Heart of a Hero. Which will clear my corruption when consumed. I mean, I could survive with this amount of corruption, but I don't want to. Because I just hate corruption. It annoys me so much. Just even a little bit. Especially a little bit. Oh, I hate it. So this is what we want. The Heart of a Hero. We also got some Silent Legion Tacit. Which I'm probably not going to... it is more armor than we currently have. 250 instead of 275 instead of 250. I mean, if you want to really care about it, then you can totally wear that. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter that much. I think we'll keep it. But because I have an armor reduction kit on my current stuff, I don't really care too much about that small amount of HP. What did I try to move? Good. Let's loot the coins on our way. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I got the heart, right? Yeah, we'll get that. We'll eat that when we depart from the Unnamed City. Do 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 do. Bum ba dum bum. Hello, old MFer. How you doing? Sings I Need a Hero. I finished my playthrough today and I fixed our lands, did all the dungeons, kind of sad to leave everyone behind, just took a water skin and left. Nice! I think it's kind of nice to... I mean, I'm somebody who just loves to do a complete fresh playthrough. So I like the whole concept of freeing our character. And we're going to do that on this playthrough. That'll be how we sign off from this one. So I'm going to try and craft the keystone, which means I need to collect all the bits. Which means I'm going to need to make sure that the dude in the volcano actually drops his shining trapezahedron. And we need to go back to the Palace of the Witch Queen to get the mask. I think it's very weird, and I keep meaning to say something to Funcom about it, because the Dungeon Delver journey tracks the dungeons in the game, and you have to complete them all to get the reward. And that doesn't matter so much, right? But the Palace of the Witch Queen is an important dungeon, because if you want to craft the keystone to free your character from the Exiled Lands, which is the end game, albeit, you know, most people never do it, it's weird that it's not on the Dungeon Delver journey. These are my thoughts. Made a dark. Now you've got a Delphi cannibal. Nice. So you've got all Yog and everything. Cool. Strength build and stuff, or bum 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 bum. Ooh, poor camel. Come on, pigeon. Dun, 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 dun. So I can command my fighter camel, who's on passive. I can command him to flee. You can either triple click E unless you've rebound it. I've rebound mine to caps lock. So yes, and he will flee. He just doesn't flee very well, you know. He gets trapped between people quite easily and stuff. But I'm assuming they will lower their HP when they fix their flee. Their like withdrawal mechanic or whatever. There is a dude here. There is also a what is it called? Is it rock nose, isn't it? Blood crystal rock nose. Should be around here. And we can buy stuff with our blood crystal. Hello? Are we having that moment where it's just not spawning? Have I run in the wrong place? It's like here, isn't it? Should be easy to add some dungeons to the journey. Yeah, yeah. I think the Palace of the Witch Queen should be on it, especially because it's the kind of place that you would miss if you didn't know about it, you know? I have no torch with me. Yeah, the dude should be here, shouldn't he, the rock nose? This has happened a few times where he just doesn't pop out the ground. But it's night passing very quickly. Weird.
Good day, noble adventurer.
Good day. Talk to you later, bud. Good chat. Okay, let's clear our corruption, shall we? There we go. Onwards, friendos. They had to stop right next to the rocks, didn't they? Come on now. Okay, so let's go to the summoning place, which we haven't been to yet, I was surprised to notice. And then we'll go to the Gallion. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Sometimes the one close to Red Dragon doesn't pop out either. I always forget there's one there, to be honest. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Do, do, do. Bum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-bum. Do, 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 do. Where am I going? Summoning place. Every now and again I have just like weird frame drops, and I don't really know why. Do you have the cartographer journey done? No. You meaning you think I should use a map room? Honestly, I don't really use maps that much in my single player game. I use them when I play on servers, when they're like dotted about, but I just like the journey, you know? Yeah. Thumbnail's really cool. Thank you, Lazul. Thank you. We could also make a second dungeon delving type journey that unlocks after the first one. Let's go up the slope here. Do, 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 do. Ba-dum, bum, ba-bum, bum. I do really feel like I'm an adventurer though on my camel. Do you know what I mean? That's kind of cool. So have I attuned the obelisk is the question. I'm assuming I have. But I find it weird that I haven't been to the summoning place yet. I reckon I have. I'm going to run up to it. Because I don't know. I could just do it on horseback, but... just want to make sure. It'll probably say already attuned. I have to remember to do... oh, I hadn't. Let's go to this NPC camp here as well while we're at it. Right, where are we going after that? We're going to go to the Gallion. Let's do summoning place first, then we'll do there and over there and maybe defeat the Spooder. Yeah, because we did the spider at the beginning of the game, and then we went to Sinner's Refuge, then we went to the Dregs, and then up to Slepen Roof. So I guess we just didn't come this side. Which is why we haven't discovered it yet. It's safe to do anything. It is definitely. Anna riding him out sus. Honestly, I'd be questioning who I am right now. Am I some kind of imposter? You know what I'm saying? Undead dragon in the sinkhole. Yeah, we haven't done the sinkhole. We'll do that later. Just occasionally, like frame drops. Just really randomly. Right. I could put a wheel out here. I guess we'll see if we find anything good. We don't have a witch doctor. Should get my truncheon ready in case we see something good. I got 3 hits on that. Where's the one with the... ah, it's already there. Like a fool. Okay, perfect. Could use my bow. I have iron arrows. I do like using the bow here because a lot of these people you can get in one hit. I was using if I had max agility right now, and especially if I was using my hardened steel arrows, they would be like one hit. It's kind of nice. And I like that. Would be really cool if they added a mechanic in this game like we have in Valheim, where the more you use a type of weapon, the more you level in that. Do you know what I mean? So if the more you use the bow, the better your archery skills. That would be so cool. So, are we going to get a witch doctor? Because we don't have a named alchemist yet. Armourer tier 1. What are you, bud? No, I'm a lady. Rude. Tanner tier 2. Not a bad place to get craftspeople here, really. I'd rather you didn't, actually.
I see prey.
What do we got? Do we have a witch doctor? No ammo left. What do we got? What do we got? Is it just a priest? Cook tier 1. That noise is so sad. Sarah, I'm trying to look at what this guy is. Just a priest. Okay. Okay. I don't care about the rest of the stuff here. I'm just looking for a witch doctor, really. Mind you, we haven't been here yet. We should clear out the camp for completion's sake. Sweet. Repair kit. I guess we'll take it. Oh, hello, Citislav. How are you? There's 2 brutes here usually. There are indeed. Yep. Why are camels so angry they're fed up with people? Oh my god. Is that like a corner joke? Why did Spartacus do to the cannibal who ate his nagging wife nothing he glad he ate it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's so bad. It's so very bad. To the corner, please. Tigers are so nice against these minimally armoured friendos. Get off my friend. Don't need any of that stuff. We'll leave that as well. Okay. We could go to Sinner's Refuge while we're here. It would be rude not to, wouldn't it? Okay, let's do that. I also want to go to the camp over there. And Spine Breakers. Let's go Spine Breakers, then Sinner's Refuge. Let's go that NPC camp, then Spine Breakers. Let's do it. Recipe and emote. Spent some time looking for the dudes drumming here. Never found him. It's a mystery no one has ever solved, Modern. They're like underground or something. Why didn't the cannibal eat the guy with no feet? Because he lactose intolerant. I'm just utterly disgusted by these jokes. I never use that emote. I only use like lie down emotes and dance emotes. I don't collect them all. Ooh. Take the snacks. Why not? Let's go visit Thugra. She didn't. She didn't. Who didn't what? Did you get the cook knowledge? No. I didn't. Man flesh. Anything I ever gonna make is salted exquisite meat. I don't think I don't think I need the recipes in there, do I? Anything? Say hello to Thugra. Was a bit of a hero for a while, and certainly like beginning of the age. Not anymore. Very irritating me is they eat people with a super. They eat people with a super chicken farm. They eat people with a super chicken farm. I don't know what that. What is that in English, Jim? Hello, Kit. Good morning to you. I noted the fisheye effect. That had to hurt. Yes. I noted. Anna likes a high FOV. Yeah, I do like a high FOV. Yep. Yep. Not for everybody, but, you know. You do you, boo-boo. Okay, let's go to Spinebreaker. Fight the Spooder. Go to Sinner's Refuge. And we'll make our way to the Gallion. Right outside the summoning place is the place with all the ostriches. Wow. I wish I knew that. Oh, that's what we meant by the super chickens. I see. Okay, thank you for explaining. They eat people. I see. Yes, it makes no sense to eat people when there's so many ostriches nearby who are just asking to be eaten. Like, shoved in an oven. Absolutely. I agree with you. Fair. And they eat people they have super chicken farm next to somebody. I see. I understand. Okay. Can't believe this is the first time we've been here. This is one of my favourite NPC camps for some reason. I guess because it's right by the spider. There's a bearer spawn, like right here. You can get a taskmaster, a cook, a tanner, armourer sometimes. Right by the sinkhole. Easy to get to. Hello. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. Mm-hmm. Don't shoot my camels. Come on now. Poor friendos. Okay, let's fight this Buddha. We'll leave our camels somewhere out of range. Somewhere over here. What am I going to use on this Buddha though? That's the only thing. These have got 50 hits on them. I don't want to use the shank. I could use the shank. I don't really want to use the shank. Dun dun dun. Doo doo doo. Here, buddies. Let me stay here for me. Doo 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 doo. Gotta be a hefty drumstick. That's exactly. Seems very silly. People because of Yog, if they didn't follow you, they'd probably eat super chicken. Talk about Barrow. I never saw Tier 4 Barrow after the first chapter 4 hotfix on consoles mini. You've not seen a Tier 4? I mean, they can be quite rare, can't they? I think one of the reasons they nerf them is because people using them so much, and because you get a lot of them in purges, right? So that's a good place to get them. Don't know if you do many purges. Right, what am I going to use? We could use the shank that's nearly run out. Let's do that. Hello there, sir. It's been a minute since I fought this creature. Just got to get my stack up. I haven't fought the crocodile for a while. I would like to see if they've done any changes to that yet. We go. Thank you, Giant's Buddha. We got some dragon powder. That is a nice drop for making explosives. Let's use our pick. Get ourselves some. Oh, ichor. That's the word I'm looking for. Police officer was assigned to hunt a dangerous cannibal on his first day on the job. All the more seasoned officers had been eaten. Never nod to the corner, please. Never nod to the corner. It's disgusting jokes. Terrible, awful jokes. Terrible. Awful. Oh gosh. So bad. So bad. Come on, friends. Let's go find some sinners, shall we? Oh. I believe there will be any change to the crocodile. Okay. What's a cannibal's favourite game? Swallow the leader. Oh. The pain. Actual pain. Assume I left the corner. Just got to refresh your timers though, right? Neff should have his own special... I think Neff does have his own special corner, to be honest. What do you call a war between two cannibal tribes? A good fight. Oh, a food fight. I misread that. Oh, dear me. Dear, dear me. Right, Sinner's Refuge. See if there's any good crafters here. I don't know if I've left a wheel, but we should put one down, shouldn't we? If we haven't already. Ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Nope. Oh, camera did a weird thing then. Game feels kind of glitchy, honestly. I don't know what's going on. What is in there? Feathers and bones. Okay. I got my little hammer. Let's cook our metal. I got crafting speed on super quick. I guess while that's crafting, we can go in, have a little look-see. Alright. Let's get our truncheon ready. Got 3 hits on this truncheon. Finish these Mish's bites. I can't repair them because they're unique. Picked up from an enemy. Dun, da, da, dun. Do, do, do. Da, da, dum. What's a brimstone in here? This is where it is. It's a great cave for finding friendos, crafting friendos, not fighters at all. Don't bother. But crafters, yes, definitely. Get some really good people in here. Do do do. Bum ba dum. Bum 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 ba da 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 dum. Just kicked me in the face. Did you hear about the arrogant cannibal who started eating himself? He was so full of himself. I'm just gonna have a sip of coffee. Do cannibals refer to homeless people as free range? I guess so. Bum 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 ba-da-dum. Do-do-do. Da-da-dum. Tier 2 blacksmith. It's the Azura dude at the back that I'm interested in. See what they spawn as. Da-da-dum. Tier 1 smelter. Right, what are you? Performer, Barnes of Azura. I mean, not really my type, buddy. No offense. Doo-doo-doo. We'll take his armor. We could take his armor. I mean, it is good to loot it because of concussive damage. We don't need any concussive damage. I don't need any of these buffs, really. Even the agility. We're about to be level 60, so we're going to be in like heavy agility buffing gear pretty soon. Alright. Useful to look anyway. That Azura dude could have been a whole host of different types of named crafters. It's a really good place to check. Oh. Do-do-do. Da-da-dum, da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-dum. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, so we'll head along to, what is it called? The Gallion. Actually, let's place our wheel while we can. Bum, bum, bum. Who's got the twine? Got the twine. There we go. It's such a good place to leave a wheel. If you're on a server, you need to put it on foundation so it doesn't decay, because I'm on single player, there's no decay here. So we're good. Did I not get my iron back? Bum, 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 bum. We still got some mats for another wheel later. I might mark that here actually, so I remember I've placed one. Alrighty. Let's go. Oh, I would have gone with I don't like... Oops, my bad. Right, let's go to the Gallion. Is there anywhere I wanted to hit on the way? I think so. We'll go this way. We could go into the executioner's place. Get that ticked off the list. Take out this NPC camp. Da da dun dun da da dun. Let me help you. Do 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 do. Da 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 dun, da 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 dun. Do, do, do. Claps from the cookie corner. Oh, God, don't encourage him. My goodness. How did the cannibal plead guilty? If you are what you eat, then I'm an innocent man. But Spot, don't you join in? Are we by Gallimans? Gallimans. This feels like that area. Yeah. Let's deal with the croc while we're here. It's a miracle that I managed to just randomly stumble across this, because this is the one of those places where I always forget how to get to it. And we need this to craft the keystone to free our character. I think we'll discover the location on the way out, probably. Hi, Croc. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's the guy we gotta harvest. There we go. Jagged Scorchstone piece. Put that with the 2 other Scorchstone pieces we've got to collect. Take it to Sandswept Ruins. If you want to see how to free your character from the Exile Lands, you can watch my video on it called How to Beat the Game on YouTube. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Bum ba-dum ba-dum. Why do you leave a cannibal wedding reception after the appetizers? Because they toast the bride and groom. Oh, God. It hasn't given me the discovery yet. Usually I get it when I leave if I haven't gotten it on the way in. Hello? There is a discovery, isn't there, for here? Squirrel? Is there not? When you get to the Gallion where they're playing boat, kick them off the side, it's fun. Maybe. There is usually a discovery for this place, isn't there? I feel like we usually get it on the way out. I'm going to mark it anyway, just in case I lose something. There we go. Thank you, game. Trolling me as ever. Ba-da-bum, bum, bum, bum. So let's go this way. Shall we do the executioner while we're here? Sorry. I was going to hit it then. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Do, do, do. Do, do. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, I can see through the rock. Now this is where the camels not being able to jump is really annoying. Because you'd just be able to get out of there if you were on a horse. Hello, Sculptor. Quick hide before bed. Alright then. Have a good sleep. Da da dun dun. Da da dun dun. Da da dun da dun. How do you guys feel about the fatalities now? Are you enjoying them? Are you bored of them already? Are you like, you don't like them, or what is the sitch? I like that they exist, I think. I don't know if I care too much about them, really. I think I found them kind of fun at the beginning of the chapter. Now I just kind of leave them. I also think they're probably a bit violent for YouTube and things like that. So I tried to, like, you know, maybe avoid them a bit. Let's go execute the executioner, yeah. All the way to the dregs in current playthrough just to get dredger. And some growing groups makes sloughing fluid because I want to remove this war paint vanity. Thy name is Halimir. Well, you can get the dredger journey at the very beginning. But it's a good one to go into to get legendaries early on. Da-da-dun, dun. Da-da-dun, dun. Da-da-dun. Sorry about that. I seem to have missed you. Apologies. Right. Let's go do the executioner entrance. And then we'll go to the Gallion. There's the bridge. Have I learnt the Aquilonian dance? Nope. We'll learn that as well while we're here. Dun, dun. Do, 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 do. Don't like them. They're too gross for me. Oh, the fatalities. They're a bit gruesome, aren't they? Could they exist something different? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, they seem broken, do they? Picking up crystals now is not fun. I want to. Yes, so I have said to them. So it was an intentional change, apparently. I have asked about the crystal situation. I've asked if they could maybe revert it so that you can use a pick again, because I just don't get why you would remove it. So I will let you know if I can when I hear the reason. Because I don't think you should have to do a sorcery build. You know, to use cull resources or whatever the heck it's called. That is a nice drop. Look at all that. 23 thick hide. There's also snake egg behind here as well, isn't there? My frame's just randomly dropping. We're at 26 right now. There's a snake egg. Let's get up. Oh, the frames are so bad. All of a sudden. Oh, they've gone back up. Right, let's learn the Aquilonian dance. There we go. This is where it is on the map. Just above Mitra's Serenity. Now we can do this dance. Sweet. I understand. Yeah, the eggs makes sense. That makes sense. It's like it's something that they've always felt you could imagine. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard them say this, but I would imagine that they were like, well, that just doesn't make any sense that people are using picks to harvest eggs when they should be smashed up and everything. But harvesting crystal with a pick is just standard in survival games, isn't it? You know? Healing buff, if nothing else. Oh, from the fatality, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. It is nice that you're immune when you do it, I think. If you weren't, I think that could be kind of annoying. So the one thing I really care about from Executioner's entrance is the Executioner's hood, because it is quite a good hood. It's also a really good place to get Gossamer, or you could get Ica from these guys as well if you used a hatchet. And it's a brimstone cave. And you don't have to go all the way through to the boss and skeletons. Okay, level 58. I can use my forge light in here if I want to. We have a bit of light on the back. Sit. I'm not going to harvest them because I just can't be bothered. But you should definitely harvest them if you care about resources. If you've got a bunch of fighters and things like that, you definitely want alchemical base so that you can make their armor. You want Ichor to make alchemical base to make their armor. You can also use it to make oil. But because which you also need to make armor, but because we've picked up so much padding, because I don't have any fighter followers in this playthrough, I just don't really need it as much. So we could use Spectre Coating for this fight. For funsies. Flee, my camel friendos. Spectre Coating you pick up from Mounds of the Dead from the enemies there. It does tick damage to these dudes. Undead friendos. Let me just heal up. He's going to reset if I run too far, I think. I don't know. I don't know what his leash is like. This is why I like two-handed swords. Just like that cleave through groups is so handy. I got stuck then for a second. Try and use this debuff on the boss. Doesn't really get staggered. I can just stand there and tank a bit. Just get the debuff applied. Right, it's just you and me now, bud. There we go. Taken out by tick damage. We got the Executioner's Sword. Executioner's Blade. Yeah, the Execution ability takes away the final 10% of an enemy's HP. So you could use it on bosses if you want to. I never really use it. I'm probably going to put it in the dismantling bench or on a wall. But I like the hood because the hood buffs strength. Gives a bunch of armor. So it's good for your Thrall. Gives a lot of strength buff. Let's just deal with these friends. This is definitely like a reasonably tough cave if you're a beginner. Come in here by yourself. You can get swarmed by spiders and skeletons quite easily. Just as like a bit of a warning. And there is another way out. Which we can just... Should we try and run out? There's a load of spiders this way. See if we can run out without fighting. It's like a mini game. Nope. I got stuck. Can't even hit them. Just got stun locked. If I wasn't wearing like really good armor there, I would have died. So really, you should definitely fight them. I'd just like to see. Could you just get out of my way? I like to see if I can run out without fighting them. Because it's fun. There we go. Run out the other entrance. Okay, and then up to the Gallion. Let's go. Perfect. Perfectly executed. Oh god, excuse the pun. Brimstone and iron in there. Yes, there is indeed. Remember the first time I stumbled this dungeon, I was not prepared for those skellies. Yeah. It is quite tough if you get overwhelmed. Definitely. If you're not in good armour. There's a camp up here that's for completion's sake. Let's make sure we visit it. Alright. Poor camel. Okay. Tier 2 smelter, tier 2 blacksmith. 2 smelters. 2 blacksmiths. Yeah, 2 blacksmiths, 1's a smelter. Okay. I'm an excellent landsman. Bum, bum, bum. There we go, war dance. It's worth checking now when you see a scroll. Wait. Just forget about those emotes. This is a dance that a friend of mine and I used to do before, when we were waiting for the purge to arrive, the old purge on servers. Back in the day. The spiders always leapt at you like that. Surely I'd remember them doing that. Leaping, yeah. I mean, I don't know about always. It depends how long ago you're thinking about. I don't know. I don't remember what they were like. They have been reworked over the years. So I don't know about always, but certainly for a long time they've leapt at you. Dun, 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 dun. But I know people like return to the game after like a year or 2 years or something. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Hacker, that's it. Yeah, such a good fight dance situation. Come on, friendos. Let's go meet some pirates. Onwards. Oh, new weapon display could display the weapons better. I don't like the way it holds only 4 of them and even 2 are behind the other. From the battle pass. Is it on the battle pass? I have seen it. It was smaller than I thought it was going to be, I think. This one. Yeah. Looks like a Maori war dance. It does, yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. So if the event was still on, the altar for one of the creatures was here. But it shouldn't be here now because the event is off until the 1st of May. So I would expect it to return here. My frames have gone like way down again. Don't know why. Hello, Forik. How are you? Okay, let's go fight the pirates. Nearly at level 59. I see you. Sneaky. Sneaky little chihuahua. Someone is fighting somebody. Okay, let's see what's here, because we do need some crafters. Fighting the rock noses as usual. Tanner tier 2, Tanner tier 2. Should be a third person. Oh, it was a dancer. Canian dancer tier 1. Okay. Sorry about that, madam. Oh. Right, are we going to get anybody good here? Excuse me, mate, I'm having a drink. Do you mind? Love me a two-handed sword for groups of people. Frames have gone way down again to like 22. Anyone else having frame issues, like new frame issues in this chapter? It's really weird right now. Ooh. Got stuck. Run away, little friends. Pokey pokey. This poor guy is just going to stand here. Tank all that damage. I don't fight on the edge. I don't fight on the edge. I have my rules.
Just as me cutlass was growing rusty.
Male dancer. Bearer spawn. Tier 1 armourer. Loads of hide in there. Bits and bobs. Not going to pick it up. What do we got? Tier 2 blacksmith. Tier 3 fighter. No gold names. Blacksmith tier 2. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. You do do do. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-dum. No grog. I leave all the other ales and stuff behind. Let's go check the spawns downstairs. Hello, Starbirds. Yeah, mods Conan. Yep. Yep, indeed. Quality of life stuff. Let's grab our bearer pack. I don't think there's any grog here. Ooh, desert grog. I'll take that. Check the back spawns.
Put your weapons up.
Sorcerer tier 2. Archer set priest tier 1. Loads of snacks. And a free truncheon. Okay. Well, there's the heroic treasure, which we're going to leave for now. Dun dun dun. We are going to do purges on this playthrough. Haven't decided yet where we're going to build a purge base. Probably not here, because we've done so many here. If you've watched the previous stuff. Raggy the Bold. Not worth grabbing. Unless you want some RP pirate friends. Yelling about getting poked. To each their own. Sometimes it's nice to do that. I don't fight on the edge. Look, they just don't get staggered anymore, do they? Some of them. So many of them. Tier 2 blacksmith. Tier 1 cook. Is it Captain Joshua or the Black Hand Captain? Black Hand Captain today. Armor, I'll leave that. Okay. No useful thralls that I've seen. Look at the frames. I'm on 20 frames right now. House and dog sitting. Haven't been able to get my camera fixed this week. Oh my goodness. But fun though. Doggy time. Kick them off the ledge because I'm evil like that. I appreciate that. I just have an aversion to the edge. If you don't, like, enjoy the fatalities, I guess all it does is just slow down your ability to loot people, doesn't it? At least I haven't had to worry about these guys getting murdified when I turn my back for 2 seconds. There's the one nice thing. Did I not pick up his pack? I don't think I did. Let's grab the bearer packs. We already did the Sobek cave. Otherwise I would think about doing the Sobek cave now. I'm trying to hit my friend. Tier 2 blacksmith. Dun, dun, dun. Doo, doo, doo. Bum, ba, dum, bum. Fred the Crusher. No, thank you. Tier 1 blacksmith. Tier 2 sorcerer. Oh, what I keep forgetting to do is actually learn sorcery. But without, if we don't use teleportary stones, we don't need the elixir of rebirth for followers because we're not using thralls. I don't know. And I've got fashionist, so I don't need it for transmogging. I don't know if there's much point really. I will do it, probably. Just learn it at least. There used to be a scroll there, didn't there? At some point. The frames! What is going on with the frames? It's crazy. Hello, Thriller. The fact that we get staggered to unlock but the NPC doesn't seems a lot like cheating. Yeah, some of them, I feel like some of them do and some of them don't, but it seem like most of them don't now. They could reduce the chance of fatality comes up, making it a little less often. Doing like 5 in a row is a little silly. Yeah. Especially in Midnight Grove. Oh, the staggering, you mean? Not getting staggered. So we've done the summoning place and the Gallion now. Let's go along to the den while we're here. We'll kill the bosses on the way. It is so weird that event is not on, isn't it? What do you think? Level 59, people. 1 away from 60. Oh yeah. And we can make all our good gear. Let's fight the Sand Reaper, whatever she's called up here. Because I haven't fought her yet. I'm probably going to use the shank daggers that are running out. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. Doo, doo. Bum, bum, bum. Where's that? I know. Fantasies are almost on every human NPC in the Midnight Grove. I mean, they don't. You're saying that they happen more regularly in the Midnight Grove than other places. That seems like it seems unlikely. No? Isn't it just RNG? There's just a lot of people there. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Good source of ichor here. So let's harvest these guys, shall we? No ichor. Is it because I'm using a pickaxe? We'll probably respec once we hit 60. There it is. We got chitin the first time, this time we got ichor. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So I want 2 times harvesting. I'm getting 4 every time I pick up those eggs. Where are they? So I got 24. So does that apply at the ostrich eggs as well? Do they increase the yield to make up for the lack of being able to use your pick? If you harvest from the black, you get one thing, and if you harvest from the front, you get another. No. It's not true, Salvador. It doesn't matter where on the animal you hit, you don't get different things. Depends on the tool you use and RNG. That is a myth. The game is not that sophisticated. No offense to the game. Look at my frames going down to 22. Yeah. I had friends who used to think that because like when I first started playing, but it isn't the case. It doesn't matter what part of the creature you hit. Bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. See now, yeah. Yeah. It just doesn't know, or there's no like Titan is so heavy. I never use it for anything. So I just drop it. Definitely worth collecting that though, isn't it? There's the boss. We'll leave our friends over here. We'll use up Mish's bite and then we'll use the shank that's nearly finished. So we're probably not going to enjoy this very much. Just trying to roll at the right time there, believe it or not. Oh yeah. Okay, Mish's bite down. Just use the shank. Kind of stuck in her collision. Ouch. Oh, her friends came over. Okay, let's use our sword. Is the boss? Yeah, boss down. Okay. Get our skeleton key. Bum 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. I have chocolate raspberry truffle coffee with homemade vanilla creamer. Holy potatoes. That sounds crazy. Sounds very nice. Sounds like dessert. Look at all these sun reaper toxins. Bum 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 bum. I love this music. Oh, let's finish dealing with these turd wallets over here. I kind of want to harvest all the eggs just to see how many we get. With science. Let's get the ichor. I'll tell you how many we get at the end of it then. Doo-doo. Going into first person because the game started off as a first person game. And so sometimes if you're trying to interact with something and you're not able to, you go into first person, you can actually see where your cursor is actually. Because you see how it changes when I switch. So you're trying to turn off a light or something. Going to first person makes a big difference. A lot of the time. What we got? 150. 160 eggs altogether. That's on 2 times harvesting. So better than getting 1 per click, but I'd still rather get them with some kind of tool. Or I get the tool thing is a bit like overly cheesy. I just really like a passive means of like harvesting. You know, farming eggs, like a chicken coop, or like just putting ostriches and what are they called? Shoebills in the animal pen. God, my poor brain. I'm so sorry. It does sound really nice, doesn't it? It makes me want to eat like one of those like sundaes or something, you know. Yeah, the summer. One of the music tracks. Is it in Age of Conan? Is it? It's so beautiful. I love the music in this game. Dun, 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 dun. Honestly, I think it's part of the charm, the music. It's one of the things I probably fell in love with about this game. Right, Shank and Mish's Bite are gone. We've got our unused Shank there. I kind of would like to save them until we have some kind of kit. I mean, we could make... what is it called? We could make ourselves a spike weapon fitting now. But we're nearly at level 60, which means we can go into the War Makers and craft ourselves master weapon fittings pretty soon. So maybe I'll save the Shank for them. We'll see. Can you still dive since the update? Yeah. Was that like a trigger to see if Hell was paying attention? See if I took full damage. Good thing the Thralls don't ask questions like, where did these eggs come from? Yeah, definitely. These eggs taste kind of funny. Which shop did you get them from? Never mind. Doesn't matter. We'll do the Siege of Almeria as well when we've got our full gear. I want to get myself a Baltio's Razor, ideally. My usual favourite. We could use this one. Blade of the Adventurer in a pinch. 74 damage, 25%. With we've got a spike weapon fitting on it at the moment. Oh my god, I got so many bearer packs. What shall I use on this Crisser? I don't have any daggers now. I don't need branches. Shall I just use the shank? I can get more. Let's just use it. Can we actually sort out... I think we've got a bit of crossover with our loot here. Does it mean this item cannot be moved? Is it because of a lag? Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to use the shank, I think. Okay. Let's do it. I'm going to get these guys to stay here. Because I'll only get in the way. Haven't fought Thunderfoot yet. Should we do that? I fought more white tigers in the last 2 months than maybe than I have in a year. For reasons. Mainly because I've been on official servers recently. It's a kind of a weird fight at the moment. My frames are really bad. Rolled right in front of his paw then, which was suboptimal. There we go. Let's get our key. 3 dragon powder, that is nice. There's our skeleton key. Shall I go fight Thunderfoot? I guess we will, right? We should put down a bedroll before we fight Thunderfoot, really. I think I have some somewhere. These new Zingaran bedrolls. Let's not put it at the cat spawn. Come over here, buddies. Okay. Let's go tick Thunderfoot off the list. Oh, I need to drink water. I don't have my buff anymore. So let's do that. Bum, 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 bum. Jungle grog and elixir of grace, because the grog counts as a food. To give us a double agility buff. Dun, dun. Just start the fight being a bit drunk. I'll be fine. Doo-doo. Da-da-dum. Dum, dum, dum. Don't have my steel food. I haven't fought this guy for such a long time. $92 in one, like, Tusk hit. I will probably switch to using back to Corbin on this kind of creature. When we've got it. It's got a lot of HP for Age of War bosses. Nearly 10,000. I didn't drink any water. There we go. Don't be dying of thirst on the savannah. Come on now. I wasn't anywhere near you. Deal with this guy. Okay. A party for two, friend. I'm not there. What are you doing, buddy? We're getting close to max agility now. We move very quickly. We're very nimble. Especially with my daggers. It's good. I like it. I barely ever use that backflip with the daggers. Pretty much just when I'm trying to move while I'm over encumbered. Stay out of his AoE. CP times. There we go. Thunderfoot down. Let's get our key. Should we see how the hammer does? I don't have any points in strength. Just want to save my daggers. Okay. Alright. I voted severed arm. What? Careful, don't break the eggs, that's it, yeah. I voted severed arm for the weapon. Which weapon? But what, for Thunderfoot? Should get this guy as well. I should skin them really, but... Da-dun. Do-do-do. Dun, dun. We'll get our friends back. Kind of terrified of the white tigers until I learn their pattern. Yeah, my movement pattern, yeah. Yep. I mean, you can either just be super tanky and just be alright. Or you could just roll out the way. Definitely. Do-do. Bum-bum. Do-do-do-do. Dun-dun. Come on, friendos. Come with me. Okay, let's go to the den, see if we get any decent crafters there. Do-do-do. I love the savannah. It's one of my favourite places on the map. Do you guys like it more or less since the Siege of Almeria? Here, that big castle. Did you prefer it before? I mean, I imagine on servers, actually haven't been near it on unofficial servers. But I imagine it's pretty obnoxiously framey. Bum, 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 bum. Come on, camel friendos. Onwards. We'll take down the croc while we're here as well. Doo-doo. Mm-mm. Bum, 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 bum. Need as many keys as possible. I got 10, so we're doing pretty well. Let's refill our water. Doo-doo. Oh, it's so tempting to dive in there. It's not deep enough, is it? Nope. We need like a diving board or something. Do you ever play on any RP service for Conan? Nope. I've never done any RP for Conan whatsoever. It's not my thing. Do, 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 do. That would have left a mark. I would have left a mark, definitely. A little bit of a headache afterwards, probably. Is that problem again? I'm like, is that? Do we have a new problem with connecting with the daggers? I don't know if it's a sync issue. Can you move out of the way, little buddy? So we had that problem with the Red Mother. Here we go, croc surfing time. Such an annoying fight, honestly. Hope they rework this guy. There's so many crocodiles on the Exiled lands. Dun dun dun. He probably thinks the same about me, doesn't he? This bloody woman, she keeps jumping on my head, stabbing me in the face. I'm just trying to bite her and she won't stand still. It's an outrage. Look at that, we didn't connect. No connection there either. Look at that. I mean, I understand when I'm on its head because I'm trying to strike down. I could do like a left click to get him when we're on his head. Or like two-handed sword is really good for that. No connection initially when I hit him then. I just hate that fight so much. So annoying. I think the spiders and the crocs really, there's so many of them. They've got to work properly. The crocs seem fine now. I'm fine with the crocs. This guy is just annoying. And you spend so much time at his face because he swivels around so quickly. You know? Whereas in the past, you would just attack and turn, attack and turn. You'd have to kind of like give him a reasonably wide berth so he didn't get stuck in his face. But now, because he turns like so tightly... There we go, we've got some perfected padding at least. But yeah, just kind of messy fight, isn't it, really? hitbox issue with the croc, maybe. The thing is, we had an issue with the Red Mother as well, and I have fought her so many freaking times, and I've never had that issue before. So when I'm like standing underneath her and slashing at her chest like this, there's so many times, not even the first hit, but like multiple times when I hit her, it wasn't making any sound, and I wasn't getting any hit markers. I'm not sure this is really like an appropriate place for whatever you're doing, people. I don't know what this is, but you could stop. It's kind of weird. Like, what is this monster? What is happening here? Happily sunbathing when you brutally assaulted him or her. That's fair. It is fair. He's outraged. This bloody woman. She's always coming over here, slashing it in my face. Let's drop the bone, shall we? Could you guys disentangle, perhaps? Come on. There you go. Thank you very much. Let's pretend to be normal for these people, shall we? Oh, dear me. Go to the den. Maybe horse will... Yeah, we'll just supervise you. Come on, pigeon. Reminds me. I dread to think what that is, Modern. It became... Push me, pull you. Sorry. No. I was excluding you from that statement, Nephenor. You know what I mean? For most of chat. Everyone asks, what is this monster? But nobody stops to ask, how is this monster? It's a poignant thought. Absolutely. Diving off isn't the problem. It's the sudden stop at the bottom. Yeah, that's true. Fair. In my single player game I built in the cave near the White Tiger in the site of Almaray, even have that character only have thralls from knocking out the Almaray soldiers. Up to you one better. Why is this a monster? You guys. I just never thought before. Yeah. I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. I was going to put down a bedroll. Do we have a wheel here? I don't think we do. Do. Where's my little hammer? The main thing I always usually get from here is the bearers. So I don't know how much we're going to need it, really. Or maybe a dancer. But given that we're not thralling fighters really here, the only fighters we've thralled are like people for show at mounds. And I think we're going to like just have like we could put a Delincia at the table as well as like in the throne like chair. Or maybe we'll just put like berserkers at the table, like, I guess. I don't know. You've just joined and you weren't here at the beginning. That would mean nothing to you. But we've got like a banquet hall. No, I don't want to get on. There we go. We got a wheel now. For any friendos. I'll mark it. Get our truncheon in case we see something. Where's the one with the... There we go. Yep. Bum, bum. Now, didn't we see... Was it here where we saw that, like, really good weapon? I forget what the heck it was now. It was right here, wasn't it? I don't know if they've removed it. Or maybe it's just RNG. Is it an axe? I forget. The Black Claws, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I probably won't use it anyway, but it was a really good drop. We'll have to see if we get the legendary bow over there, actually, from that enemy. Say to live is to die. Dude, you're so deep. Oh, let's get the bearer pack. To live is to die. Oh, we're so nearly level 60. Level 60 at the den. It's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. Bum, 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 bum.
My soul sag will guide me to the dark land.
3 heals. I shall take that. Ba-dum. Doo-doo. Have I learned the belly dance? I think we got it from a box, actually. From a scroll. I did quite like having to come here to learn the belly dance. Because you have to, like, stand still. Kinda. Or at least stand in front. Oh, there's a boss. Is it? Yeah. I think that's the boss. This is how you buy the rock nose egg if you want.
For a long time,
Oh, Rasma.
I drifted between worlds. I dreamed of lives that I never lived, faces that I never knew, loves that I never had. And in one of my dreams, I found the answer. I must return to the sea, and I dare not do that alone. I don't know where they found me. Rough people dressed in the skins of hyenas.
Bestial claws.
Carried me back to their camp, somewhere north of the city, and left me sleeping on a pile of furs by one of their tents. I don't think they expected me to wake up. I've been watching them pretending to sleep. There's something very strange going on. Their body language is wrong. I grew up on the streets of Asgaloon, and I could read the body of a haggling merchant before I could walk. These people, they remind me of the mangy curs that used to wander the streets, begging for
This is where you learn the belly dance if you haven't picked it up from a scroll.
When one of them shouts, the others shout. I need to get out of here.
Is this going to be it?
Among the ruins, howling like hyenas.
Nope.
They are performing some ritual. A naked man is cloaked in a blood-soaked hyena skin. I dare not waste this chance. I must slip away. I will go west and find Jakar's people. I'm going to need their help.
We're so close to level 60. 8% away. I like Rasma's voice. It's nice, isn't it? Socials. Oh yeah, there you go. The Discord does work. Yeah. Found a thread on Steam with a few possible fixes, either Microsoft C++ package or... Is that the one that you say C# when it says ++? Or paging issues with memory? Check the forums. Some people have this problem solved yet. Already verified and reinstalled keeps going. Anyone got any times problem pack file corrupted or tampered with files? Cool of fighters with Dynasty at the head. Nice. Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Cam as a base game. Yes, it is. Yep, yep. I'll show you, actually. Let me show you, and we'll mark him on the map, because I do get asked quite regularly where to get camels from. I shall show you once we've just cleared this place out. Someone remind me in case I forget, because I have a memory like a sieve. Come on, level 60 people. Dun, dun, da, 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 dun, 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 dun. Bum, bum, bum.
My soul.
Be in our fancy clothes soon.
Run free.
It's a good heal. Steel sickle's a good drop. Bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum. Mm-hmm. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. So I think it was the dude up here that had the good bow. Bum bum ba-dum. Mm-hmm.
Soul will run free.
Specialist brewing 1. No bow. Snackages. Salted exquisite meat we'll take because that's our agility food. Doo-doo. Yeah, no bow this time. Oh, I was like, why can't I move? But I was locked in the fatality then. Well, there's some treasure. I'm gonna mark this because I might forget. You can just pick that up and walk it home, and it's worth 5,000 gold coins. But you should be attacked by enemies on the map. I have a full guide to treasure. A couple of guides actually. One about how to build a treasure room and one about the tavern system, which talks about purges as well. But you need treasure to summon purges now. Doo-doo. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I'll show you where Ulrich is. Come on now, I hit you. Level 60! Level 60! Rolling thrust, Mother Hubbards. So I'm going to be respecking pretty soon. To remove this perk here in expertise and put it into vitality. And then we're like, end game, my friends. Oh yeah. So now when I roll... I get 25% increased armor pen after rolling that rolling thrust thing for a couple of seconds. Right, I think he's over here, isn't he? Yeah. I'll show you where the dude is that sells you camels, and I'll show you on the map when we get there. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Mm-hmm. Who's fighting me? Oh, there's a... Okay, there was a guy stuck in the rock here. Okay, this is where he is. Exactly there. So you see there's that oasis here. There's the den. We're exactly here. And for 10 gold coins, you can buy a camel carve.
Come and see me again.
If you put one in the animal pen, you'll end up with a guy like this, who's a fighter. Okay, so he's just like a normal animal, but with a lot of inventory space and lots of HP. Look at that HP bar. That is not modded. If you put them in the stables... Can I get you down from there, buddy? You put them in stables, you're going to mount. Like this stubborn person here. And then you'll be able to put a saddle on them. And they'll have slightly less storage and a lot less HP. But they will behave more or less like a horse. With loads of carry slots. They will flee very well, just like a horse will. This guy will just stand around. He'll spit at the enemy, unless you put it on passive. I've put them on passive because there's no fighters in this playthrough. This withdraw does not work currently. He just stands there like a wall. If I press either triple click E, which is the default setting, I have rebound it to caps. He will flee from an enemy while I have aggro. But it's not very good. You have to kind of keep an eye on them. But because they have so much HP, you don't have to worry too much. But anyway, this is where it is on the map. No problem. I get asked regularly, so I should have marked it last time. Wish the Rhino mount was better. They're so cool. Yeah, I never really used the Rhino. I used it very briefly when Scepter came out on the console. See what's in these boxes. Nothing too exciting. Repair kits. I'm not going to be using them much anymore. Armor reduction kit. Fine. Decent. But I can make those. I have a bunch. That was such a funny, like... Did you hear that? Human. Hey, level 60, my friends. Let's go to Sep, see if we can get any crafters on the way home. Dun, dun. And then we're going to need to stock up on legendaries, aren't we? Camel into Animal Pen, non-human bearer who won't die in the first fight. Yep. Exactly. Yep. Won't hold a truncheon. Won't do any damage. Carries loads of stuff. You know, when you're leveling them, they can still die. I have lost them at like mounds and things like that. You do really have to kind of babysit them initially, especially because the AI just doesn't really evade like well enough. Shall we purchase a travel to Seppenru from this friend here? Do you know what? I just want to double check that this is just... What does this look like since the event has ended? Is it just as it was before? Yeah, just empty. Oh. Ah. Has anyone else noticed this? It's still there, it's just invisible. You can still craft. I want to see if it still works. Rhino, panther, mammoth. Is it the wear thingy? No. It's the blood, isn't it? Mammoth, panther, rhino. Yeah. It's still there. It's just invisible. And I was able to craft it. Have the event to have an NPC sit. Yes, Azil is still there, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's interesting that that's still there, it's just invisible. I think that's kind of funny. Interesting. Yeah, so we were able to craft the Grand Champion lore. Yeah, interesting. I just wanted to know what was there. So I'm assuming maybe they'll have that as the hub. Maybe for any like future timed events and things, I wonder. I mean, it works as a were hyena place because it's by the den and it's like, you know, relevant to the Midnight Grove and everything, the event. But I don't know. There are loads of places on the map they could do it. Do I have any feral flesh on me? I doubt it. Should we get some in the old method? There always used to be a scorpion behind that guy. Always. So you used to be able to just buy your potion of midnight from there. So normally I would buy the potion of midnight, drink it, teleport to the Midnight Grove, teleport to Sephiroth just because it saves time. Did they say why they delayed the event? Had a bad week, so I missed a lot of stuff. They didn't say why, and they didn't really explain in a way that made it sound like it was either planned or unplanned. They just didn't kind of give much of an explanation. Ooh, we need another cook. Should we take this guy? But it's back on the 1st of May, so I guess we'll see, really. Last time I knocked this guy out, he was bugged and just didn't respond. So I guess the most recent hotfix has not repaired him at all. But even though he's not taking aggro, he's not losing his torpidity, fortunately. So as long as you don't accidentally knock him into the TP, which I've done over the years, even when they're like fighting back, then it's an easy knockout right now. Let's go pop him in the wheel, shall we? Sorry you had a bad week, Morden. Hope it's getting better for you. Bum. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Lone fisherman acquired. Who's got the other thrall? Dun, 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 dun. Right, let's have a little bit of a browse around the shop, shall we? This way. Right, carpenter tier 2, blacksmith 1. We need carpenters and tanners. There's a guardian, Amnut the Blessed. Alchemist is a tier 1. Random spawn is a smelter tier 1. So yeah, carpenters and tanners, like named people we need, ideally. We've got the best armourer we could possibly ask for, which is a shield, right? We've got 2 edgesmiths, which honestly is fantastic. And I don't really care too much about crafting stuff. I might do a playthrough where I don't use legendaries at all. I've been thinking about that. Also might do like a nomad challenge, things like that. I'm kind of thinking about these things. Okay. Let's midify Seth. And then we've seen these people. Carpenter 2, cook 2. Do you guys naff off, please? We really need this command in the game. Go away. Go. Shoo. Kevin, thank you for the 400 bits. Thank you, lovely. It's very nice of you. Pigeon. Pigeon. Go away, you little pain in the butt. Thank you, Kevin. Dinner time, BRB, PC will continue on for you. Thank you, lovely. Appreciate you. Do. No truncheon. We got one earlier today, though. Check for grog. Top up. Honestly, the grog is like, means I barely ever have to make salted exquisite meat. I haven't had to craft any yet. It's been good. Lone fisherman often gets stuck with them. So because I've got improved quality of life, I can turn him into a pretty lady, which is ideal, really. You know what I mean? Not to discriminate. You know what I mean? Except I am discriminating, obviously. Just so we all know where we stand. I get lost in step when I tried to raid the rooftop chest. Did I go there already? Is that house? Me? I get lost as well. Let's grab our bearer pack from this friendly local. Yeah, whenever I'm looting the chests on the rooftops, sometimes there have been, I don't know if I presume it was a bug, but occasionally there's been a situation where, oh, my jaw is like aching. There's been I think a bug where the chest kind of looks like stays open after you've looted it. I wish that was still a thing. You know? I think my headset was like resting on my like cheek, but like, how do I explain it? It where like my lower jaw meets my, I don't know where my cheekbone is or something. I don't know. Hard to explain. Kitty. Oh, so cute. If you weren't so noisy, I would definitely take you home. But all that meow business is just really, honestly. My cat made that noise. I don't know if we would have been such good friends. Meow. She goes like, she's more of a screamer, my cat. She's like a stroppy little critter. She loves to tell me off. It's very funny. She amuses me greatly. Don't mind if they're male or female, I just don't care for much. The bald hairstyle Conan, not very nice looking. Yeah, I mean, the one where it's like really long and then completely missing all hair on top is the funny one, I think. Again, not to discriminate. But I do. Your cat is sleeping or plotting world domination. She's just not in the room right now. And very chill about it. You know what it is? I think since my heating started working again properly. Do we want to take him? Nah, we'll just wait for another day or something. She's less concerned about being in here. Really. She's like, oh, I'm fine. I'm warm. Tier 3 armourer. Alchemists, nobody named. They purr also. Do they? Do they? I wish they had like a setting so that, I don't mean like in real life. My cat purrs loads. She's wonderful. But I wish there was a setting where they just didn't make that noise because it's just too much. Like, wow. You know. Just doing the rounds, seeing if we see any interesting friendos. That's Master, Apprentice. Nope. Because this is single player, they all reset when I leave the area, so I don't have to like murderify everybody. It's a Tanner. At this point, do we care if they're not named? We need someone on the bench, don't we? Okay. Job done. Do do do. Da da da. It's too much. Yeah, they sit in the exact wrong spot. Yeah. Oh yeah. Or they like find their way outside. If you don't put like crenellations down, they just like wander outside your base. Cat used to love the airing cupboard. Oh, bless. When it was cold in the winter, I would put like the electric blanket on the bed. Oh my god, she was in absolute heaven. I'd just like turn around, she'd be like sprawled out as if she was in like sunshine. Bless her heart. It's another lone fisherman. He's wearing that light armor. Let's check the spawns because they will have reset because I left the area. Doo doo. Dun, 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 dun. Just like running my cursor around so I can just see what they are. Check the carpenter down here. Luba. Yeah. I ain't bothered. I do really want to get a Leonil. So I guess at some point we're just going to farm the heck out of mounds. I'd quite like 2, like, flanking Delencia. Queen Delencia. Have like an all Cimmerian kind of base or something. That'd be kind of cool. Hey, we have a Tanner. Right, let's get this stuff home. Da-da-dum. Do-do-do-do. Bum, 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 bum. Do-do-do-do. Cats definitely approve of our varied heating systems. Yeah, definitely. Have you ever used like a radiator shelf? Like a radiator cat bed? Oh my god, she used to love that. The only thing is it was like a cream colour, and because she's got black fur, it just kind of, it didn't look very nice after like a while. It just ended up with like covered in black fur, so I kind of binned it, but they're kind of cool too. If you're in a country with radiators. Imagine it's the subject of great discussion amongst them. Shall I let myself get hit by some shellbacks? For science. I think it was Jim that was asking about it. Now, is this the demon dude? Yeah, this is the demon dude. Okay, so was it a... Ah, are you sure it wasn't a demon? I'm sure you would know. Sure it wasn't a demon dude. But yeah, I mean, the only way I would expect you to take a lot of damage. I mean, he did like, what, 5 damage to me. He's doing nothing. This is a red one. We'll let a green dude hit me. I think you said it was a green dude, if you're still listening. Hit me, green dude. Oh, the green dude is, I gotta slap him. These are the chill guys. Yeah, he did like 3 damage to me. Oh, no. Wait, hit me again? 7 damage? Instead of 2,000? So I think one of your shellbacks is on steroids, and I think it's time to have the conversation. You know what I mean? It's going to be uncomfortable, right? But at some point you're going to have to talk to him. You know, I had a black Devon Rex who weighed so much the radiator came off the wall. I don't know what a Devon Rex looks like. Excuse me. Allergy season. Crash doesn't do it anymore because he so has trouble walking, but he used to go upstairs and do him sleep on the heating vent. Or maybe I now have a cat that's starved for attention. Should be more frequent finding named and Sep, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's fair, to be honest. I kind of... So I have mixed feelings about the fact that they've taken away the need for specific armorers for different types of, like, armor, right? To make the perfected... what is it called? Flawless... Epic Flawless version. I'm just letting... He did 7 damage to me then. 7. He did 7 damage. Yeah, they're doing 7 damage to me. In my armor. He did nothing. Seven. There you go. So it must have been a demon kappa shellback or whatever for it to do like so much damage. Hello, Fugly. It is a crime to leave Ica behind. Never leave Ica behind. outrageous, terrible, huge crime. Definitely. Drugs are bad, okay? Exactly. Typically small with curly fur. It's not typical. A cat with curly fur. I'm trying to picture it. This is a good place to get jaguar babies if you want them. Bum ba-dum bum bum bum. I see Noah. Halimir. Halimir to the corner, please. Halimir to the corner. I thought better of you. Outrageous. Excellent. Massacre for science. Exactly. Like all good science. Definitely. What is that? 7, you say? Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Some tigers over here with bebes. Usually. I think on this kind of area. And then further up as well. That's your, like, feline of choice. We'll fight one of the white cats up here, but not the other one, because, you know, there's only so many white cats you can kill in a day. Before the guilt gets to you. You know what I mean? I like to see cosmetically distinct weapons and armors that are crafted by each faction tier 4 armor. I liked... So one of the reasons I know Sephiroth like the back of my hand is because I had to farm that place like crazy on every playthrough. And before I started streaming, I used to do like fresh playthroughs regularly. I would get bored on a server, or my character would be too blonde, not blonde enough, or I'd want a different colour hair, or her boobs were too big, or her boobs were too small, or she wasn't quite tanned enough. And back when you couldn't change it, it would bug me. And then because that's just the shallow kind of reasoning. Or, you know, you play on a server and you're like, I'm kind of sick of these people because, you know, they're kind of rude eventually, or someone, I don't know, something happened, or you just want a change or something like that. Someone's like camping on your like land. He's over there, isn't he? Ah, we won't fight him. So yeah, so I started and like played through the whole game so many times just because I loved it so much. Where was I going with this statement? And yes, so I would have to get the armorers multiple times, like each time. So I would go to Sep and I would like farm there, try to get Gam of the Worn or Bazaar of the Marshes, you know. I love it when you get there so quickly and attack them immediately. They haven't even gotten up yet. They're just like sliding after you. It's always kind of funny. So he might give me a potion of bestial memory on RNG kind of situations. Not today then, apparently. Just when I don't need it. Okay, I hear you, game. Don't really need all those teeth. Let's treat ourselves and use the horse. And I miss that. I miss, like... So, what I don't miss is how... I don't miss the spawn percentage. I don't miss, like, how hard it was to get the right one to spawn in. Just, like, particularly, Gur Legbiter. It was Gur, wasn't it? Yeah, Gur Legbiter, who you needed to make the Hyperborean Slaver Armor Epic Flawless version. I mean, I had people looking for him for me on servers. Like, you know, who were like, oh, I will find him for you, you know? Because I was like, I really wanted to wear that armor back in the day. And I know lots of people would say the same thing, you know. I would see people like in streams and stuff, this is before I streamed, and people would be like saying, how do you get this person? How do you get this person, you know? And so I think the spawn rate was too low for tier 4s, but I kind of missed the mechanic of needing a specific person because there was a lot more to the game, you know? I don't think changing it so that any, no, I don't necessarily like the shield rights. and the other ones and whatever, because I feel like the other ones just aren't as useful. And I just want a shield right, I guess. I don't know. I feel like the game has been dumbed down a bit. Personally. Shall we do the Barrow King? While we're here. Seeing as we... It isn't here, is it? Is it... Would you naff off, sir? Because I do have demon blood. It isn't, like, exactly here, is it? Yeah. Here it is. We got demon blood. This is just, like, on the list of things. You've got to do this fight to free your character from the Exiled Lands. And it isn't on the Dungeon Delver journey. I don't know if it's on any journey, actually. You only need, like, one bit of demon blood in your inventory. And then click on the door. The door will open. There's a note explaining it, but I'm going to run straight in because I'm being chased. I don't know if they'll chase me in here. Hopefully not. And there's a dude in here who's bored and would like to fight you. Yes. Awoken by a mortal. Oh, he's currently bugged and is not using his weapon. Oh god. How many people followed us in? Just one. So has he been buffed a little? His health isn't quite as bad as it used to be. Oh, sir, you're embarrassing yourself. I don't think he bleeds, but let's just double check. No, he doesn't bleed, but he does cripple. It is quite remarkable how this spaghetti code game can create new bugs constantly. You know, like anything that changes, it's like whack-a-mole. Something new pops up. It's hilarious, I think. You know? To know this game is to know the bugs, isn't it? There we go. Let's get the diadem from him. And 5 perfected heavy paddings. That is a nice drop from someone who's reasonably easy to kill. There you go. So we need that diadem. We're going to keep that for when we want to free our character from the Exiled Lands. I don't think I need to harvest him. Is it just like... Oh! Double diadem. Interesting. Because you used to have to harvest him. And now you get the item from... from his inventory, because now he's got an inventory, and then you also get another one from looting him. Okay. Interesting. There we go. There's a recipe, isn't there? There's the tablets. Vanquish of the King Beneath. I never make those things, but there's like a polearm or something. Yeah, I never use that. Alright, people. Oh, I need that stuff in my inventory still to get out. So if your friend leaves, you've got to, in order to open the door, you still, it's like the Rasma key, the key to Rasma's quarters. You won't get out if you don't have the key. If your friend leaves, that's happened to me before. Although they were like just outside. There we go. This is where the location is. The Barrow King. You haven't done it. Just want to tick off the list now. Sweet. Oh. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? There we go. Onwards, friendos. Conan has some lovely views, absolutely. Very beautiful. And flying moons if you have your night on super quick. Forgotten. Okay, this is dangerous because I can't see what's ahead of me. And I didn't bring a torch. go. I'm glad I remembered just as I was next to this, actually. Let's go home via Leonil, see if she spawned. Ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum. Ba-da-da-dum. No. It's a dude. Dude. Don't make me improve quality of life for you and call you Leonil. It's like, I beg your pardon? What are you threatening? Should you have a quick look round? Just to see what's in today. Oh, uh-oh. That was close. Foolhardy, you might say. Flee, my friends. Now, if they didn't have 40,000 HP, they'd probably be dead by now. My friendos. This is a Leonil spawn. This is where you get the herbal tea recipe. Which we've already learnt, but I'll click for, you know, completion's sake. There's the priest over there, who always comes to fight me. Okay, let's just see what's here. I don't really want to go into this mound. Those people nearby. Okay, nobody named or anything. Just doing a bit of shopping, mate. Talk amongst yourselves. Circle of Death, tier 3 fighter. Tier 3 bearer. Tier 3 fighter. I haven't seen Marn the Breaker for a really long time. What have they done to Marn? Anybody else? Why is he not in the game anymore? Was he named after somebody problematic? Is that a strange thing to suspect? What happened to Marn? This is a carpenter spawn in here. Tier 1. Valencia can spawn here as well. She ain't here right now. Oh, was that a spike weapon fitting? It was, wasn't it? We can make those now. Okay. Tier 1 blacksmith. Tier 2 bearer. Tier 3 fighter. Sorcerer. Okay. Nothing here. Armor tier 2. This can be for Fellis the Hammer. But it isn't right now. Okay. Nobody good today, unfortunately. Onwards. Mon got poked with picker. Whew. I'm trying to translate that, Dragu. I like how Anna isn't even bothering to fight any of them. No thanks. I'm just browsing. Well, because they'll just reset, won't they? When I run away. Are you a dude? Yeah. I had to look up his skirt. Bum 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 bum. Can you show me your movement settings, please? My movement settings? Yeah. What do you want to look at? I mean, do I have anything? Everything is vanilla. WASD. Yes. WASD, shift, alt for rolling. Standard. Mouse and keyboard. That's it. 7,000 hours is my movement setting, Salvador. That's it. Both proud and shame from that number. It's probably close to 8 now. I haven't updated it yet. I have to check. When I play other games where crouching is important, I usually bind crouch to my mouse. But apart from that, Conan is like completely vanilla. Actually, like, most of my time, I mean, most of that 7,000 is actually on console as well with a controller. I had to, like, relearn movement when I started playing on PC. In what, 2021? Yes. Control settings, it's completely vanilla, Salvador. I haven't changed anything. I'm agility, yes, agility. Series movement settings are a result of Anna having skills. Thank you, Falcon. Yeah. Yeah, I have loads, I have like max agility. So I run faster. Yeah. I recover from rolls quicker. And yeah, time really. Oh, I'm so glad I upgraded the place. Looks a bit cozier, doesn't it? Bum, 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 bum. Good game, I don't blame you. It is one of those games where you can happily just sink a bunch of time, isn't it? One of the issues I have is because I have these crenellations to stop those people following me in. Ah, there we go. Just as I'm complaining. Let's get our stuff put away. I love the little, like, complaining noises these creatures make. So funny. Dun, dun, dun. Not a bad bit of loot, is it? Right, we'll put our taskmaster in the wheel. Cat. Should we put her here? Yeah, she can oversee the empty wheel. And we've got a tanner and a fisherman cook. Da, 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 da. These guys have been T-posing a lot today. We got a cook. Who is slightly in the wall. How do you feel about that, mate? He's like, oh, I've got plenty of room. Just because my butt's sticking through the wall. No problem. It's just refreshing. Keeps me cold when the heat's on. Okay, Tanner in there. We could put them in the Tanner's bench if we wanted to. Let's put away our padding. Do 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 do. Level 60 now, people. I'm gonna have to replace all these benches. Iron will keep. See what we got in our packages. Stone and wood, branches, feather and twine, ironstone, alchemical base and bear pelt. Very nice. Alchemical base and ivory, alchemical base ivory, chemical base ivory, bear pelts, etc, etc. There you go. Quick stack. We'll put some of this ichor in the alchemist bench so that we can use it there, I guess. Ivory, I guess we'll just make into bone meal. Put the iron in the smelter. Dun 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 dun. Do do do. Do do do. Let me put those somewhere better. Mm-hmm. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Do do do. Dun 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 dun. Feathers for arrows. Actually, I've got these things in here. Let's quick stack those. Ica. What is all this T-posing going on? Behave yourselves, people. You're embarrassing me. I really do like the quick stack. I'm so glad they added that. Because what a pain in the butt putting things away is. I think with better thralls you can just use bearers to put stuff away, can't you? If you're using bearers. But I never use that. turn this bear pelt into thick hide. Elephant hide we'll leave as it is. That bug is so annoying. Wolf pelt will transform. Twine. Dragon bone for the ribs if we decide to make any strength buffing armor. Silent Legion Tacit can go in here. Bestial Claws, any legendaries, we'll keep those. Including the fangs, actually. And I'll dismantle any hardened steel items. So yeah, I think we'll collect some like berserkers and things and put them like around this table. We've got room for like 5 of them to sit and look pensive / look like they're on the toilet or something. And when we get Leonils, I think we'll probably replace these people with them so they can flank Queen Delencia. If you weren't here at the beginning, this is like the upgraded base I did before the stream. Kind of happy with it. It's kind of cozy. Alright people, I'm going to leave it there for today. We hit level 60. I think next time we'll be making our level 60 benches, starting to craft our level 60 gear. We've got loads of keys to see what kind of legendaries we can get. 11 keys. I'll be trying to get Baltier's Razor and Vector Corbin. And then we'll start looking at level 60 kind of activities, you know. Well, Eskelos, all that good stuff. So thank you everybody so much for hanging out. Appreciate you. Sorry about all the random times and whatnots recently. IRL stuff going on at the moment. So yeah, join us on the Discord. Let's draw the winner of the key.